go, back again with another match day preview. Thank the Lord, international break's finally over. Jesus, it's a boring time, isn't it? But bit of a break for the lads to try and get some of them back fit and ready to play football. Now, we do have 5 players out. Time for squad rotation. Is our squad deep enough? My last video, I did do a video on about how deep our squad is, and do we have the right squad to go into the January window? Do we need to bring people in to strengthen the squad? Is the squad strong enough? We will find out over the next few days, because we've got 5 players out against Millwall. But let's start off by saying Millwall are on fire. Millwall are in 8th place. Millwall the Lions. We travel there on Saturday for the 3 o'clock kickoff. It's time for the preview. The Lions were formed back in 1885, 139 years young. Now the Den was built back in 1993-ish. Round about then. £16 million it cost to build, and it has this hybrid grass like a lot of stadiums do use. Cricket grounds use them, you know, the gridiron uses them, a lot of football stadiums use them. It's like a product created by, it's sort of combining natural grass with synthetic grass, so it's stronger. But end of the day, it is what it is. And 20,146 people do squeeze in to the new Den. Neil Harris is the coach now. Neil Harris got a lot of love for Millwall, hasn't he? A big Millwall sort of player back in his day. Played in 2 occasions, 233 games he played, Neil Harris for Millwall, scoring 93 goals. Obviously must have been a striker. And then of course 100 went back again, 141 games he played for them. 31 goals. So, you know, he's been there as a player and now he's there as a coach. And again, on his second stint as a coach. So, Millwall fans must love this Neil Harris. 245 games he was in charge first time round. 102 wins, 67 draws, 66 draws, 77 defeats. Pretty good record for Neil Harris. He left to go to Cardiff, I think it was, but he came back. He's only been in charge of 30 games so far, but he's won 15, drawn 7 and lost 8 and got Millwall in absolutely fantastic form. So well done, Neil Harris. And well done, Millwall, at this moment in time in 8th position. Yes, look at this run of results of such of late. They drew at Stoke, 1's a peach. They beat Leeds. Let's face it, we seen Leeds firsthand at the Stadium of Light, how hard it was to play against Leeds. Millwall beat them. Burnley, they beat Burnley 1-0 at home. So that's 2 fantastic results. Now, look at the scores for goals for and against. So 1-1 against Stoke, 1-0 against Leeds, 1-0 against Millwall, 1-0 away against Swansea, 1-0 against Plymouth at home, 1-1 against Derby and 0-0 against Millwall. West Brom, sorry, away. So they score 1 goal and sometimes they only let 1 goal in. So that shows they're kind of struggling up top. But they've got a really good defence, and especially with that Jake Cooper. Yes, the Cooper's in the house down there at the new Den. 6 foot 6 inches tall, 29 years of age. We've seen him firsthand at the Stadium of Light. Cracking defender. 308 games he's been playing for Millwall. 308 games, scored 24 goals. Really, 24 goals. That's a pretty good, pretty good sort of ratio for a defender. Been there since 2017, of course. He's been there since 2017. Jake Cooper, we know how difficult he is to defend against Big Jake. Let's hope we don't give many fouls away in the positions that will make him an asset for Millwall this weekend. It's going to be a tough game regardless. I mean, going to Millwall's a hard place to go anywhere. But with 5 of your first team players out, wow. I just don't know how we're going to do it, but hopefully we'll find a way under Regis Lebris. October the 1st was the last time Cardiff lost a game. Millwall lost a game of football. And it was against Cardiff away from home. October the 1st. That was the last time Millwall lost a game of football. So like I said there, the form is tremendous. With the fans behind them, full house. It will be difficult for some of the Sunderland players, but will they be up for the challenge? But let's face it, Millwall are in 8th place. They played 15, the same as Sunderland. They've won 6, drawn 5, lost 4, 23 points, scored 18, let in 13. Don't score many, don't let many in. Plus 5 goal difference, where Sunderland, we've won 9, we've drawn 4, we've only lost 2. We are 8 points clear of Millwall at this moment in time with a plus 14 goal difference, and we're top of the table. Yes, we're top of the table! Up there for a reason, because we're the best side in the Championship, only just at this moment in time. Second place, Sheffield United. We're technical. Sheffield United's got a better, they are slightly obviously better than Sunderland, but got a -2 for the start of the season, deducted 2 points. So Sheffield United are default in second place. Away to Coventry they play this weekend. That's going to be a difficult game for Sheffield United. I'm hoping Coventry can do one and get at least a draw there. Hopefully a win against Sheffield United. And that's the only reason why I want that result to happen, is because obviously they're on the same point as Sunderland. They've got 2 goals slightly worse off than Sunderland, Sheffield United. And in third place, Leeds. Leeds are away to Swansea. And there's another team. Scored 11 goals all season in 15 games, Swansea. And they've only let 10 in. Tight defence. Tight-ass defence, but they're a bit stingy up top scoring goals. Could Leeds get a draw 0-0 there? If we do happen to draw against Millwall and Leeds win, Leeds will go top of the table. So let's hope we get at least a draw and Leeds drop a point or 2. But we'll see what it is. But yes, it's a difficult game. Now I want to talk, end of the day, I wish Millwall the best for the rest of the season. Wincy's going down there with obviously Jonas. I wish them a safe travel. And all the Sunderland fans, a fantastic following down there at Millwall. Let's hope there's nothing what happens to anybody down there. We'll have a good weekend. Everyone comes back safe and sound, and all the Millwall fans, have a good season. But let's go and look at the team news. 5 players out. No Brown, fracture of a bone in his leg. Meander, hamstring, both out between 6 to 10 weeks. It could be longer. 3 suspensions. Job's last game with the red card suspension. We've got Hume out as right back, our only right back. And of course, our right winger. So the whole right side is ripped to bits with Roberts out. But who do we bring in? Now, here's one scenario. We're going to show you a few scenarios and we'll chat about what we can do. Right, let's get this up. Here's the first one. This is what I'd be tempted to do personally, just for my own personal reasons, and we'll discuss it. So, Anthony Patterson is back. Would you bring Patterson straight back into the side? Yes, of course. I think he deserves to. I think he's been the best player for Sunderland. Consistency, as in in goal for a long time. Yes, Moore's done really well, but I think Patterson jumps him in the queue when 100% fit. So Patterson, Luke 09 will have to move. He's the only other sort of, unless we go 3 centre-backs, which we could, because Alessi is fit, Alessi is back. Ballard, we could go Ballard, we could go Mepham, Ballard, Alessi, or we could go, Mepham, Ballard, Mepham, and Alessi. Either 3, we could have Luke 09 as a wing-back, Cirkin as a wing-back. You could do that, have 3 at the back. Does he want to change the shape with all new players in? I've got a feeling he won't, so I think he'll go Luke 09 as right back, Ballard, Mepham, Cirkin. Back 4, flat back 4 with Patterson. Then Rigg and Neil are the 2 there. Rigg on the right, Neil on the left. Them 2 there with a deal. I think a deal will come up as number 10, my personal opinion. Isidore as the striker. Watson, yes, and we know Watson played on the right-hand side, but his favourite and best position is on the left, Watson. He will develop and grow into his stature and get stronger and get better as he gets obviously more mature. Is he ready right now? What I thought he played quite well against Preston on the right hand side. I thought he did all right, but I think he'd be better on the left. So for me, yes, I would start Watson there. I think he has it in him to have a good 60 minutes at least. Meander on the right now. It's Meander or Bar, isn't it? Let's face it. And personally, I like Meander. I like what he's done. Now, he will cut inside as well, obviously, because he's a natural striker. But obviously, that's what I would do. I've got a feeling, though. I've got a feeling in my bones. This is the other side. That kind of speaks for itself, in my opinion. But we could have a Lexic. Now, would you have a Lexic or a Dill there? I'm just slightly... I'm in 2 minds. I'm not quite sure. I like Regan Neal there as the backbone, the heartbeat of the midfield. I think the back 4 is better suited, in my opinion, to the back 3. But he's liked in the past to shove Isidore on the left. So will he shove Isidore out on the left? I'd personally, if that was the case, it's a no-brainer to start Meander in the middle and then put possibly Watson and Bard out there. I wouldn't do that, but I've got a feeling, is he going to do that? I hope he doesn't do that. I hope he doesn't stick Watson out here on his weaker side, even though he played well, or even Bar. You know, I'm begrudged, and you know what he's going to do, don't you? You know, for some reason, at this moment in time, you know, he likes to play Connolly. So will he do that? Will he stick Isidore on the left, Connolly in the middle, and then play Bar or Watson on the right? Like I say, my personal preference is Watson on that side, probably Meander, and then Bar on that side, Adil, and obviously Isidore up top. Let me know your thoughts down below. Come on, it's for me, it's a no-brainer. 09 comes in, or does he go, or does he even then say, right, we'll bring Alessi in alongside Mepham Thingy. 09 as the wing back with Serkin. It's, you know, he could do one or two things. We're all just guessing and surmising. I've got a feeling Connolly will start. I don't know why. I hope not. I'd rather start Meander all day long. I'd rather keep Isidore up top personally. But if you're going to sacrifice Isidore and he says he's a winger, a left-sided player, then please start Meander over Connolly. It's a no-brainer. But it's a tough one. It really is. I know what you're saying. Would I take a draw right now? Going to Millwall with a full squad, a draw isn't a bad result. Going to Millwall with 5 players out, yes, I would take a draw right now. And I'm actually going to predict. I think we have goals in us. Don't get me wrong, there's goals in this side. There really is goals in the Sunderland side. And I actually think because of the makeshift kind of defence and players out, we may not be as strong in defence. So, is this going to be another Desmond 2-2? Could it be Desmond 2-2? Could it be 2-2? Or could we win a sneaky 1-0? It's, I would take a draw right now. I'm going to go 2-2, 2-2. That's me prediction. 2-2 against Millwall. It's a tough game. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we got nothing from Millwall. I'd settle for a point, but I would love 3. Regis Libris, he seems very confident. He says all the players are in the squad for a reason. They're a good squad, good squad, got a good squad. Players come in, but how often are we going to have 5 players missing from one game? And to go to Millwall of all places and try and get a result, it's like David versus Goliath. I know we're top of the table, and people will be laughing, saying, "What are you talking about?" But you've got to be Sunderland fan to realise and understand. I'm hoping we get a win. I really do. I wish all the lads all the best. Hopefully a fantastic weekend. I will be doing a live stream, of course. I will be doing a live stream. And leave your score predictions down below to win a shirt from LU Soccer. Let's have a look at this. Look at the shirt. It's up for grabs. I've given away 1 or 2 already over the last few weeks. We do have 2 Sunderland shirts there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 England shirts. The choice is yours. Score prediction and a goal scorer. Of course, unless it's 0-0. And you will go into the hat to try and win one of those. If you're a member of the channel, all you have to do is get the correct goal. Correct score, of course. And your name will go into the hat in a different competition, 2 different competitions. 1 for members, 1 for subscribers. It's all free to do so. Free to do so. If you want to be a subscriber to join in the competition, please subscribe. It's free to do so. Leave your score predictions down below. LU Soccer, the website's amazing. If you want to have a look, 10% off using the code. There is a link in the comment section and a link in the description. And when you go onto the web, so 1 or 2 people have been asking us about this. What's the difference in prices between obviously dollars, pounds, and whatever euros? If you go in on the website, on the top left hand side, there's a little icon. It'll have dollars. Click on that. You scroll down to pounds. Click on pounds, and it changes you for it, and you get 10% off your purchase. So there you go. Link down below in the description. Enjoy your weekend. See you for the live stream. We're going to have to get a point at least. Please, can we do it? If we get a win, I'll be absolutely over the moon. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. We'll see you Saturday. Goodbye.